Your son was acting like a fool.
I agree.
You think that his father should pay for all the damage to your rug?
Yes, I think his father's responsible for Joseph's actions since he's a minor. And he broke into our home, and we had nothing to do with it.
No, he didn't break into your home.
I broke into your home?
Hey!
He came through our front door when it was closed and came in and poured bleach all over my son and the carpet of my home.
Who started it?
Well, that's two different stories.
No, he told me the story. Your son told me the story, Mr. Smith. I assume you believed your son was responsible enough to have possession of a snake. Not a little teeny garter snake, but a boa that's about so big. Then if you are not a snake lover, you a snake lover, Bird?
Not really, Judge.
You wouldn't like it if somebody fooling around came over to you and tried to put the boa around your shoulders or on you, which is what he did.
Your Honor, I wanted to say something that this matter, I thought maybe could have been resolved between me and the neighbor. When I came home that afternoon, I had left, and the neighbor told me that she had called the police, that Joseph had spilled some bleach on the carpet and that Brian had threw water on Joseph. And she said the reason she called the police was that she didn't know what time I was getting home.
Why did you call the police? Who called the police?
I did.
Why?
When I got home from the doctor.
Why?
Because someone had came through my front door unannounced, uninvited, into my home, invaded my home, and dumped bleach all over my carpet.
Mr. Smith, didn't your son tell you that he and his friend were out there and they were fooling around and it got out of hand?
Yes.
Just a
yes,
second.
ma'am.
Just a second. So why would you call the police?
I just told you that, Your Honor. I told you why.
The incident was precipitated by a dumb thing that your son did. This was not a burglary in the middle of the night, sir. They had been friends, and he's a neighbor of yours. I don't understand why you called the police.
It was an invasion of my privacy. That's my home.
All right. Mr. Smith, you're not willing to accept any responsibility for what your son did. How old are you?
16.
Let me see the bill for the carpet.
Your Honor, I was going to say that I thought maybe we could resolve it between as neighbors, but when they decided to press charges against my son for vandalism and assault.
Okay. The entire bill for this looks like $1,720. Is that right?
Plus $120 for my son's clothes that were completely destroyed by the bleach.
I don't care about your son's clothes. This act of lunacy was started by you and finished by you, right?
Right.
So each of you have to pay half. That sounds fair to me.
$860, Judge.
You're way ahead of me, Bird. So, Mr. Smith, if you want to be fully compensated, then get your son to get a job and give you $860. And from these folks, I suggest you don't pay this for him. Let him pay for it. You know, let him do something to pay for it. Teach them all a good lesson. Right?
Right.
You feel any responsibility towards what happened?
Yeah, I feel responsible for what I did.
Good. What about you?
Yes, ma'am.
Good! Only problem is your father. He doesn't see it yet, but maybe he will. $860, which is 1/2 of the cost of the carpet. That's all.